trade off the 1 hour, off the 4 hour. I'm pretty sure it aligns with a Fibonacci. So we just hit TP1. As you can see, we're up about 100. Right, we've been in the same spot for the last 10-15 minutes since below. I hit TP for $204. The comment up here is if you have no care or worries in the world. You guys, I just got home, just got out of work. It's about 8:25, just walked in the door. Let's see, the computer ain't even on. Oh, now it is. So, Quantower on my laptop, since my laptop, I don't know if it's my laptop or if it's Quantower, but it should be taking a minute to load up. So I'm gonna try and get in here. I'm gonna get Quantower set up, loaded up. I'm gonna see what my bias is for the day, see if there's anything I can take now, if there's anything that I would like to take, but I gotta wait for. I'll just see what the charts look like when I hop on them. So, I'll talk to y'all right now. So I caught my first trade off the 4 hour imbalance, and I wanted to wait for it to retrace to the 1 hour imbalance right here, but I got impatient and I thought it was just gonna take off without me, so I just entered off the 4 hour imbalance with about 100 point stop loss. TP is 200 points, but it's at 100 just so I could see where my TP1 is and set an alert. So yeah, TP is 200, risking $100 to make $200. Second trade on the funded account. First trade with yesterday, I ended up losing $125. This one on the funded, it may be my only trade on the funded today. If I take a second trade today, I may lower risk, but I probably won't, to be honest. Anyways, this is my first trade off the 1 hour, off the 4 hour. I'm pretty sure it aligns with a Fibonacci. If anything happens on this one and I end up having to take a second one, I'll pull the camera out and let y'all know. So we just hit TP1. As you can see, we're up about 100. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and break even. And let's see if we can get the TP2. I was thinking about moving my thing to about 250. Just because yesterday I didn't want to take a $125 L. But I was trying to risk $100, but it ended up being a 125. If I do end up moving my stops or my take profit, I'll move it to right here. But just an extra $17, nah, I don't really need it. I don't really need it, so I'm gonna just leave my stop loss. I'm gonna just leave my take profit right where it's at, break even, and yeah, if this hits TP, this will be my only trade today on the funded, as you can see, cash account. But yeah. Just got out the shower. We're almost at TP1. We're break even, but we're only about TP1.5. We've been in the same spot for the last 10-15 minutes since before I hopped in the shower. We just gonna be patient and wait it out. Not touching the trade. This will be my only trade because I'm on the funded today. I didn't take the trade on the eval just because I was too lazy to switch accounts. I still got 2 other evaluation accounts, but we'll get to them in time. But right now we focused on the funded account. And after 10 o'clock, I'm off the chart. So I hit TP for $204. I took a loss yesterday of like 120, 125, something like that. Today was a win of 200. Yesterday was meant to be a loss of 100, but I think I didn't realize that Nas one position was $60 for the stop loss I had. So yeah, that's why it ended up being 120. But we hit TP2. We are up $75 on the account. And yeah, that's my one and only trade for the day. Let's see if we can pass this funded account and get our first payout ever. Or if we blow the account. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Yo guys, I finished a 45-minute meditation a while ago. I noticed that I wasn't really able to silence my mind and just like quiet my mind that well yesterday and today. So just had an active mind, just thoughts running, running. And well, after I finished my meditation, I did dishes, and while I was doing dishes right now, I was listening to an audio book, Transurfing Reality, and it's pretty good. It was talking about how, like, if you want something, you have to let go of the want, because by wanting something, the world is just going to be like, yes, and then you're going to continue to feel that want. But whatever you truly want, you have to let go of the want and hold the feeling inside of your head, inside of your imagination, and just keep that feeling with you. Even when life throws you undesired circumstances, you still have to keep that feeling of having what you want. Keep going through the bullshit Like there's this saying that I've been hearing a lot recently. It's like do what you hate, but do what you hate, but do it like you love it. And that statement is it's a pretty good statement. It's a pretty good quote because like let's say you go to work and you hate work and you don't want to be there and then you do the work like you hate the work. Well, now guess what you're doing? You're harboring hate and you're harboring unhappiness inside of your body, and that's just going to bring more hate and unhappiness to you. But if you go to work and you hate work, right? Everybody hates work. But if you do it like you love it, like you're going to feel a sense of joy, and then shit's gonna start to happen. Motherfuckers are gonna start to help you because guess what you're giving out? You're giving out help to others. You're giving out good energy to others. So you're gonna get back what you're giving out. You sow what you reap. It's a karmic thing, I guess. But yeah, just do what you hate. Do it like you love it. Keep going. And then it talks about you gotta, if you want to change the outside, you gotta change the inside. If you want to change the reflection, you gotta first change yourself. So if you want shit to go your way, and you want shit to change, first you gotta change yourself. You gotta change your thoughts. Your thoughts are what dictates your reality. It dictates what you think, what you see, what you feel. If you can just simply control your thoughts, then controlling your thoughts is key. But how do you control your thoughts? In order to control your thoughts, I just sit down for 15 minutes or 15 minutes to an hour. It's about what I give it. The last 2 days I did 45 minutes. And just watch your thoughts and watch what you think about and jot it down. Obviously, we all have stuff that we think about that we don't like. Like, if you're thinking about other people, cut that shit out. If you're thinking about how something that you don't want to happen is going to happen, cut that shit out. You got to think about what you want. You got to think about what you want to happen. You don't want to be thinking negative or down about anybody. Fuck them people. That's their life. You got your own life, so live your fucking life. Look through your own two eyes and stop trying to look through other people's eyes and trying to get what other people got. No, try to get what you want and try to get where you want from where you are and what you got. You gotta just keep going. Don't count the fucking steps, just keep stepping. Don't count how many miles you got, just keep driving. You know, just keep pushing. Ain't no time. We don't have time to stop and check the scoreboard because life is limited. We got a limited amount of time, so we must not check the scoreboard and we must just keep going and have that confidence and knowing that we're doing what we're doing as we're supposed to do it. So yeah, enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and get into a Bible study session, and that'll be it for this video. And then this video, I'm gonna wrap it up after the Bible study notes. So I already finished up my Bible study session. I got the notes already written down, but I'm gonna share that with y'all in a bit. Right now right now I just finished back testing, and I back tested like a whole week, so like 5 days on Forex Replay. And it seems I've noticed that I've been taking losses due to me not waiting until like 8:20 to 8:30, like taking pre-market trades and just simply not being patient and taking trades that aren't super high probability. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all my notes, review a bunch of shit, see what I can be doing better, see what I can improve on, and fix the way that I've been taking trades to put me on the higher probability side. So, and for the Bible notes, basically the Bible notes, I read Genesis 6 through 10 today. And what I wrote down is, it says that God's Spirit isn't always with us because we are only human and we're only made of flesh. It says that all humans, well, my interpretation was that like all humans would be dead and there wouldn't be any humans that it would even exist if it wasn't for Noah when God decided to flood the earth, because Noah was righteous and Noah was just and he walked with God. And the reason God wiped the earth with the flood is because he looked down at humans and seen violence, and to him violence is like a corruption of the flesh, and he just seen everybody not doing right, so he decided to get rid of them. But the reason he let Noah and Noah's family and Noah's kids, wives and stuff, and like certain amount of animals live is because he seen that Noah did good and did right. So Noah built an ark because God told him to build an ark, and he followed God's instructions. Even though Noah had people that didn't believe in him, he just had to trust the vision, God's word, and stay the course. And so after the flood happened and like it was all over with and they was off of the ark and the animals and everybody started reproducing, Noah and his family, I believe, if not just Noah. He gave burnt offerings to the Lord, and the Lord was pleased by this. And he said that he would no longer curse the ground that man walketh upon, because men are born evil at heart, like humans just in general, not just men. What he said after this also was pretty good, because he said that he wouldn't do none of that no more, but he said instead that as long as the earth remains, is that time and seasons will never cease to stop passing. Like, they won't stop passing, and seasons and time will continue to pass no matter what. And so he blessed Noah and everybody else that lived, and he gave humans control of the earth and over everything on the earth. But he said that murder and like eat another human, you can eat anything you want, but eating humans and killing humans are not allowed. And if you kill humans, you're gonna be killed by a human too, eventually. And the last part of the note I like pretty good, because it says that God tells us to be fruitful and multiply, and he says to be abundant in everything that we do. So there's no reason you should be having lack or fear or doubts, any of that shit. You just gotta have confidence, faith, and, you know, try your best to work hard and be abundant in everything. And for this last part of the video, I just wanted to share with y'all some of the shit that I wrote down while I was meditating earlier. It wasn't much, but it's pretty good. And so what I wrote down is, it says, well, I said, I guess, is to be calm and appear as if you have no care or worries in the world. And this actually makes you appear more stronger than you actually are, more calmer, more confident, you know. It's just an overall better look for the way you carry yourself in general. So be calm, be confident, and appear as if you have no worries in the world. And also, you should be honest and always do what is right. And the reason I wrote this down is because if you do what is right, you won't have no sense of guiltiness. And if you have no sense of guiltiness, you won't have no reason to be shamed, no reason to be guilty, no reason to worry. Because you know you're doing right. You know you're doing good. You don't have no reason to worry about shit. You can live life freely. And well, there's two more parts to this. So one part is just that lust is the final boss of men. It can be very detrimental to women too, but it's very detrimental to men. Lust is like the final boss of sin for every man, and it is a destroyer of men. And the only way to conquer this sin is to be able to control yourself, control your actions, control your thoughts, and control what you do. Because if you can't control what you do, then how the fuck do you expect to control anything in life? First, you have to be able to control yourself. And also, for the last part, for people who sacrifice their time to the Lord, like, that's your sacrifice, because we don't do burnt offerings or killing animals for sacrifices or any of that shit anymore. For me, I sacrifice by giving my time to the Lord, a certain amount of time every day, whether it be through Bible studying or meditation or whatever it is. I give a certain amount of time to the Lord every day. I usually try and give, like, at least, 30 to 60 minutes or more of my time devoted to the Lord every day. But we're still a work in progress. And, well, with your sacrifice as being your time that you're giving to the Lord, what came to me is just that if you defile yourself, then basically your sacrifice is defiled too. So you want to make sure that you're doing good, doing right, and staying on target with what you need to do and what you're supposed to do. But hope y'all liked the video. Hope y'all got something from it. And stay prosperous and stay blessed. See y'all on the next one.